Some of the shops targeted were global chain Computer Exchange, owned by eccentric multimillionaire Bobby Danny.
Maybe we need some sense of anarchy every 15, 20 years. I'm glad it happened, and I think it sent some sublime messages out.
Now, Bobby will head to the epicentre of the riots, Croydon in South London, where posing as a shopkeeper exploring the reasons behind the riots, he'll secretly be looking for people to help.
This young man's name is Bobby. Unfortunately, he was a victim of the recent riots.
Bobby will meet those working hard to save their community.
Give them nowhere to go, and they will burn down these huts. They will smash our windows. They need places to go, they need outlets.
Get off the road. No one likes you anyway. Your shop got burnt down for a reason.
And be confronted by some of Britain's most frustrated youth.
You said you'd burn me alive.
If I knew I was getting money out of you, I probably would burn you alive.
It's a challenging time as Bobby searches for answers.
It's fairly short-sighted when people think that the answer is locking people up. But you're talking about it as if it's other people who are going to do it. What do you think you could do?
I don't know.
I've got no GCSEs. I was kicked out when I was like 14. I'm 20 years of age. How am I supposed to get a job?
It's a community living on the edge.
If you had a magic wand, you'd wave it and sort it all out, wouldn't you? You can do that.
If I could, I'd rob the rich and give to the poor. Rob people like you. Mad!
It's Monday evening, and at Bobby Danny's office, it's business as usual.
The way I look at life is there's no difference between work and pleasure. I enjoy every single moment.
Moments he shares with his girlfriend of 4 years, Cynthia.
I've been blessed by whoever, that cockroach over there or some god over there, I don't know. So thank you, cockroach, and thank you, God.
43-year-old party man Bobby made his fortune by buying and selling second-hand computer games.
I really don't give a shit about money. We started off in 1992, and 3 hippies opened up a second-hand store just because we thought, hey, running a business would be really cool. You know, don't have to take orders from any fucking arsehole.
Here we go.
We did £1 million in our first year, and that was just, like, amazing.
20 years later, we have over 200 stores internationally, and we have revenues of over £200 million.
Bobby now leads a jet-set, if rather minimalist, lifestyle.
Just landed from Bombay about an hour ago. Don't have any luggage, because I got houses in London and in Bombay, so I got T-shirts and jeans all over the place. So this is my office, not very conventional. It's actually called a pub to other people, but it's got Wi-Fi.
Bobby's father was a millionaire businessman and wanted his son to follow in his footsteps.
He was a staunch Tory, and he forced me to vote Tory when I was first allowed to vote, and, you know, I hated him for that.
When Bobby dropped out of university shortly before graduating, his father withdrew all support from his wayward son.
Well, he'd chuck me out of the house and say, feed yourself. I'm not going to pay for you to ruin your life. Get out. I don't know if I could say, you know, get out and don't come back before you've made something for yourself. I think that's incredibly courageous for a father to do.
By the time Bobby Danny started to make a success of himself, his dad was terminally ill with motor neuron disease.
My dad's still there. He still looks down on me. He still sort of slaps me when I make the bad mistake, when I gamble too much or something like that. Or I'm sort of like, you know, spending too much money.
In the summer of 2011, Britain was rocked by scenes of rioting, looting and destruction. 10 of Bobby's shops were ransacked at a cost of £100,000.
It's not on end of the day. We've done nothing about it.
But that didn't bother Bobby.
Maybe we need some sense of anarchy every 15, 20 years. I'm glad it happened, and I think it sent some sublime messages out to the government and to everyone that, you know, just let's have some social justice.
Never been offline before.
Bobby is heading to Croydon, scene of some of the worst disturbances. He's travelling undercover as a shopkeeper who lost everything in the riots and has been commissioned to make a documentary about the issues surrounding them.
The riots lost me 100 grand in 10 stores. But I think rather than just closing the book on that and saying these kids are just opportunistic kids, I think we've got to look at deeper issues in terms of our social responsibilities for each other. We have to have a social conscience, and this is why I'm going on this journey, because I want to give a little bit back.
For the next 8 days, he'll look for and be introduced to people who might need his help.
So I'm really glad that I'm doing something that might actually create some kind of debate, no matter how small the scale is. And it'll be great to see both points of view.
Bobby is heading to New Addington, a vast estate on the outskirts of Croydon, originally built in the 1930s to rehouse London's slum dwellers. Today it's as big as a town, with more than 20,000 inhabitants. In the part of the estate Bobby will be staying in, just under 50% of the population is under 25.
I find this quite dull, actually, so I prefer to live in an estate and then in one of these houses. Sorry, neighbours, but a bit too twee and quiet and nature-fied for me. I'm a Londoner.
So I better unpack. There we go. I'm going to see what the youth do, how they keep themselves busy. Where do kids hang out? You're right, my name's Bobby. What's your name? First name?
Frank.
I don't need to know anything else. Yeah.
Frank.
Frank. So, we're making a documentary about after the riots and why they happened and what's your idea? Why did they
Making
happen?
money, innit?
Making money?
Yeah, that's what I think, anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But why do people want to steal when they can pay for stuff?
Because you look at people like us and you don't give us jobs, so obviously we're going to rob you, innit?
Okay, so you can't get jobs around here?
No, I'm not with a criminal record.
Sorry?
Not with a criminal record.
Okay. Are there any job opportunities around here?
No. Selling weed, selling crack, heroin.
Okay. So that's all people can do, yeah?
You're mad at me. Bottling, right?
I had a store in Tottenham. And it got burnt down, looted.
Do you have insurance?
No.
What, did you get robbed?
Yeah.
What, in the vans?
Yeah.
Mad!
Hey, how about this? How about get off the road? No one likes you anyway. Your shop got burnt down for a reason. Everyone hates you, man. No, get out.
So I should try and find out the reason. Shouldn't I try and find out the reason?
I really have no emotions in me, I know. I've been brought up like that. I've been brought up in a shit area, you know what I mean? Shit all that is. If I could, I'd rob the rich and give to the poor. How about that? Rob people like you. I'll take everything you had and I won't give a fuck about you. Go on, give me a job. I swear I'll be good for the first couple of months. Then one day I'm gonna finish when I've been brought up like that. I'll take a tilt, I'll take a steak, I'll tie you up, I'll leave you in the back, I'll terrorise you, I'll put out bags on you, and then that's it, I'm done. I'm happy, I'm smiling. I go home to bed, next thing you know, yeah, got a big old split, you know what I mean? Get on a crack cocaine, pick my hockey, and go mad.
I know where you live this time.
In August 2011, Britain witnessed the worst scenes of rioting, looting and destruction for 30 years. It left the nation stunned by its scale and ferocity. Millionaire Bobby Dudani had 10 shops trashed in the riots. He's now living in Croydon, one of the worst affected areas on the New Addington estate. He's only just arrived, and already he's had a run-in with some angry youths.
I don't get startled very easily. It was very loud, it was very intimidating, but once you got past that and you stood your ground, you realised more and more that they were just human beings that needed stuff from society and weren't getting it from society.
Even though he's a stranger on the estate, Bobby's keen to get started on his research.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello. Yeah, can I have a cheeky brandy?
Cheeky brandy. Anything else?
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was wondering if you knew of any community centres around here.
Community centres. There's a community centre across the road down there.
Okay, what's it called?
Timebridge Centre.
Okay.
I said one for yourself, Pike.
One for yourself.
The Timebridge Centre houses a number of local charities, including the New Addington Boxing Club.
Hiya.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Bill.
Bill. Bobby. So you're the head coach here, yeah?
I'm the head coach here.
Okay.
Can I ask what you're doing?
We're doing a programme after the riots.
Yes.
And what local communities are doing to help get kids to do stuff and not hang around on street corners.
I'd like to think that, you know, they're all good boys,
Yeah.
whether they've got troubles outside the gym.
Yeah.
But this is a resource that they need. If they don't channel that aggression, then they'd just be nuisances outside.
Yeah.
So if you take away the channel for that,
Yeah.
then what are they going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to help out with Reese? Put your hands up nice and tidy. Just going to hold the bag, just push you back a little bit.
Okay.
One of the most recent recruits is 14-year-old Reese.
Nice one. So why did you join it? This place?
Out of trouble.
Yeah? Were you getting into a bit of trouble before? Yeah. So this...
Just get kicked out of school.
Oh, really?
Got kicked out my other one.
Oh, really?
30 seconds rest!
So what does this place do for you?
It helps me. I come here like Monday, Wednesday and Friday.
Okay.
It keeps me occupied.
Nice and tidy.
Lorry driver Billy has been giving up his evenings 3 times a week for the past 10 years.
There are lots of fists out there sort of, you know, doing the wrong stuff.
Yeah, yeah, but these boys won't do that. I mean,
do that,
they might have done it before they come here.
Yeah.
But when they come here and they meet a load of like-minded boys,
Yeah.
they don't want that anymore.
No.
Because
Yeah.
they've found the channel for it.
Yeah.
They go, right, that's perfect, that's where it fits.
Yeah.
Go on the field, mate.
Yeah.
Do a lap.
Do a lap. I think boxing's a great way to release energy. It's a very positive thing for your body, and I think that's a positive thing for your mind. And anything that's positive for either your body or mind has to be a good thing for society. How many laps can you do? Fucking hell, that's me done. Whew. Hey, pants. Like Notting Hill Carnival. Still pants are great. It's interesting.
Bobby's only been on the estate a few days, and already there's been a mugging down at the parade.
What happened?
That's what time it was, and then one of them just went like that, and then grabbed me there. I just can't believe that I actually, at my age, am scared to walk to get a packet of cigarettes 5 minutes away from my home, and then I get headbutted by someone.
They headbutted you? During the day, there's a great diversity of people walking around being happy. Come nightfall, these youth turn up and take over. And now it's their manor, and don't enter, otherwise I will do whatever I want to you.
Bobby's keen to find out what's being done to keep kids out of trouble in New Addington. He's heard about a scheme that's trying to engage with some of the community's most difficult youth.
Don't know if you can help. Looking for a community project that's going on around here somewhere?
What do you got?
A community project.
Yeah.
Something about bikes or something?
Yeah. Just round here on the right-hand side, mate.
OK, all right. Hi. Hi, Bobby.
Nice to meet you.
Andy. Clinton.
The Croydon Autobike scheme, or CABS, is run by project leader Clinton Waller.
I'm doing a documentary on after the riots. I was in the Tottenham riots. I was a shopkeeper, and I lost a lot of stuff. And so we're looking at what communities are doing to make sure the riots don't happen again.
We started about 14 years ago, and it basically started to get the kids off the street. So the ones that are getting involved in antisocial behaviour or a risk of getting into crime, get them off the street and get them the same constructed. Half the session's done in the workshop, and on the second part of the session, we're in the classroom actually challenging some of their behaviours, some of their attitudes.
Some of the kids at CABS are subject to referral orders as a result of being excluded from school or for criminal behaviour.
So you just got to thank this breather up.
To understand the passion behind the scheme, Clinton encourages Bobby to experience the adrenaline rush for himself.
Have a sit on it. And,
I'll have a go.
Have a go.
I drove a bike once in Goa, but no one told me where the brakes were, so I couldn't stop the thing. That's perfect. Fuck.
Can you get off all right?
I just go like that.
Don't worry, I've got a bike.
Thank you.
13-year-old David has advice for Bobby.
You done good.
Uh-huh.
But for your first time, you're a bit panicky and a bit shaky, because when you passed me the helmet, I felt the shaking on you.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What do you think the scheme's like?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good because, especially in the classroom, because they teach you about drugs and all of that.
Do you think drugs is quite tempting for a lot of people in the area?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah?
I know a few people that are on drugs that attempt to stop. I've helped them and they've stopped now.
Oh, really?
I may not be a smart player, but truthfully I am. I am. How did it feel being a victim? Like, because you're shot and everything?
Really confused, because it's like, you know, I don't understand why. Point your finger at me kind of thing.
I've been arrested couple of times. That's for dumb reasons. But I prefer to come to cabs because everybody gets along with each other. There's no troubles or anything. But anything does happen, we've got you guys that help us sort it out and everything.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be here now if I wasn't given a second chance when I was their age, yeah? We've all made mistakes and been a little bit naive when we were younger. And people gave me a chance, and I was grateful for it. So here we are trying to do the same thing, and I think they deserve a second chance.
When I was a kid, I went through a lot of times when I wasn't happy with life, I wasn't happy with people, but I got second chances. Rich kids always get second chances. I have been very, very lazy in my life. I have sat in front of the telly for a year, smoking marijuana. My father was a businessman, so he wanted his son to be a businessman. And when I was surfing sofas, he obviously wasn't the proudest dad in the world. When I started my business, my father got an inch of respect for me again. So as soon as I opened up my first store, me and my dad reconciled just a little bit. Yummy.
By the time Bobby did turn his life around, his father had been diagnosed with motor neuron disease, and his health was failing.
My father had the courage to come into my store. And, yeah, it was the first time I ever saw him in a wheelchair. And, that was quite disturbing, as I'm sure it would be for anyone, seeing a family member degenerating.
Back at the Timebridge Community Centre, Bobby has arranged to meet the leader of Pandemic Steel Orchestra, Derek Douglas.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Hi.
Yay. So you're part of the steel band?
Yes, I run Pandemic
Great.
Steel Orchestra.
Great.
Me and Belinda.
Belinda?
Yes.
Yes. How are you, Bobby? Nice to meet you. Looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be some good fun.
See you guys. I'd love to join in if you could sort of
Definitely,
like
yeah, we'll get you involved.
give me some hands.
Do you have any rhythm?
Nope. I'm Bollywood. I'll take over there.
You
Yeah?
just place it there beside that one for now.
How long have you been playing for?
Well, I started in primary school and absolutely loved it. So I kept going right through secondary school, joined the band, and kept playing from there.
Great.
And the passion for it was there, so I decided to start teaching it.
Great. Are you doing this as a volunteer?
Yes, none of them paid for this.
Okay.
Basically, we charge a small amount of money per month just to keep the bills paid. So just like the rent, because we have to pay rent to be here. All four of us, let's give it a try.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The orchestra runs an open-door policy. It aims to bring the community together through its public performances. Bus driver Derek comes straight from work and has been giving up his evenings twice a week for the past 7 years. It's not just Derek who gives up his time. Co-founder Belinda also teaches at the orchestra.
How did you find it?
I'm rubbish.
It takes practice.
Yeah.
Practice and takes time.
Okay.
Membership costs just £10 a month, but for some band members, that's made for some hard choices.
Hey, how are you?
Michelle has dropped by to let Derek know the reason why she and the girls have missed the last few sessions.
We lost our tax credits, so that was a big part of it. And it was a case of come here, spend 30 quid here a month,
Yeah.
or food on the table. So it had to be food on the table. There is no choice, no. Especially with Libby, because she's getting at the age now where she's just coming into teenage years. If she can't come to something like this, where else is she going to be? I don't want her on the streets. Do you know what I mean?
How much did you two girls enjoy it?
Well, I love music, and it was a chance for me to have a new experience, so I loved it, really.
How you enjoyed the steel band playing?
Wicked.
Yeah? You good at it? Hey, lovely.
It's just a shame.
It's really a shame. Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
And this is a similar story across loads of band members.
Right.
Similar stories. Funding is being cut. They can't afford to come anymore. So numbers are dwindling down.
Yeah. Is there anything you're doing about it, just to get people in?
We're planning to hold another open day in the hope that we can get some more people to sign up again and hopefully raise the numbers back up so that we can actually continue going at Timebridge. And if we don't, then unfortunately we'll have to close.
At Bobby's new local, he spotted a familiar, if not friendly, face. It's the young man who threatened him on the first night.
Remember me? Hey, Dave. You said you'd burn me alive.
Go what, mate? You're a rich geezer, you know what I mean? If I knew I was getting money out of you, I'd probably would burn you alive. It's a horrible thing to say, but you know what I mean? It's dog eat dog world, mate. If I ain't got money and you have, I'm taking off you. You can afford to put dinner on the table, yeah?
Can't afford anything anymore.
Yeah?
I lost my shop.
Before that, you could afford steak every night, you know what I mean? My mum can't even afford to put dinner on a fucking table, you know what I mean? I have to go out and rob people. Like, I go for interviews, even places like Sainsbury's and that, CRB checks. I've been in and out of jail since I was like 14, 15. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do in life? Just rob people.
Met Frank in the pub, coincidentally. He's the same guy that we met on the streets a few nights ago who was acting all tough and hard and everything. I thought I'd buy him a pint and see what he's like one-on-one, and he was just the sweetest kid around, apologising for all the things he said the night before, put the camera on, and he's back to his old thug image. Yeah, I don't really know which Frank to believe. He is trying to look for jobs. I would veer towards the sweet, trying hard, but having little hope, Frank, rather than the, I've given up on this world and I'm gonna...
Millionaire Bobby Didani is in Croydon, one of the worst affected areas in the riots of 2011. He's halfway through his time and wants to find out about working with the hardcore of Britain's disaffected youth. He's returned to motorbike scheme Cabs to find out more. Cabs leader Clinton knows all too well how easy it is for young people to get swept up in a world of violence and criminal behaviour.
You said the other day that everyone deserves a second chance. What was your second chance?
It was a lot to do with me being intimidated and attacked through racial racism, if you like. Me and a few mates ended up just sort of like having enough of it and fighting back, really. Yeah. I was getting carried away and I was starting to get into a few scrapes and starting to get into trouble and stuff like that. If I wasn't given a second chance back then, by the law, for example, because I ended up doing a couple of things that was against the law, if I hadn't actually been given a second chance, then, yeah, I don't think I'd be here now or I'd be in jail, one of the two.
How can I help?
Yeah, can I just undo these straps and stuff?
What you're looking for is just normal colour.
Yeah, right.
For those young people who successfully pass the 10-week course at Cabs, there's the opportunity to ride the bikes every month on their off-road course. It's a chance to leave the estate behind for a few hours.
I'm a little bit more fortunate than these kids. Yeah. I never got myself into serious trouble. You know, lots of, you know, I was the only brown person at school, and so every single fucking day, sort of like, when the lights go flashing, we'll go packy bashing, and all of that, every single day.
I think we belong to the same club, already.
So, yeah, that wasn't very pleasant. You know, ran away from home a few times, but it's just, we've got to get kids off the street, don't we, I think. Otherwise, stores like mine, or Mr. Patel on the corner, whatever, it's going to get his windows smashed.
It's fairly short-sighted when people think that the answer is locking people up.
Yeah.
The answer is actually prevent you in the first place.
Yeah.
But you're talking about it as if it's other people who are going to do it. What about yourself? What do you think you could do?
I don't know.
Do you not think there's anything you can do? What's different between you and me?
I think what I've seen over the last few days is there's something that everyone must do. Yeah. But that's easier said than done. You know, some kids the other night, acting real big. Sort of like, I'm going to stab you, I'm going to fucking burn you alive, mate, kind of thing. You know, you lost your store, that's your fucking fault. I'm going to take from you. What about those kind of characters?
You probably find that one of them is the hardcore one. Yeah. And the others are just the followers, and, you know, we can't always convince the hardcore guy, but it's better to try and actually save 2 or 3 than not try at all.
Another place giving kids a second chance in Croydon is the new Addington Boxing Club.
Pushing the jab out, there's no one on
After working a shift there, Bobby has arranged to visit one of its newest recruits to find out how difficult it is staying out of trouble.
Hello, Reese's mum.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello, Tanya. Tanya, nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah,
Reese.
you've seen him yesterday.
You're right?
Yeah.
Yay. So, Reese, you're telling me you've got HCHD?
ADHD.
HD, I couldn't say it yesterday. And you said that it was sort of like you get quite violent, you get quite angry at times.
Because when something hits me, I just go in a different place.
Okay.
I just turn and I start going mad really badly and I can't control it sometimes.
He had a fight with a boy who bullied him over, I don't know, this was maybe over 3 months, yeah. And he found a metal pole or aluminium pole, and he gone with the boy and hit him.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So he got now a 9-month referral order where he have to do some community work. It's like a red mist, say like this.
Yeah,
And this is good when he goes boxing, he gets his aggression out. Yeah.
No chin up in the air, no scrapping. We're not here to scrap, we're here to box. Keep it sensible, let's go. Hey, just give them 1, 2, nice jabs, come on. And time. Well done, Aperia.
Hi, Billy. How's it going?
Good.
You've got to concentrate harder than everyone else.
You have to concentrate, you can't take your eyes off of it for a second.
Yeah.
Tonight, Reese will be sparring for the very first time. It will be a test of Billy's training to see if it helps him channel his aggression.
Don't offer him opportunities. Guard up nice and tight. Ready? Just go, box. Touch gloves. Good boys. Just get a nice long jab going, that's it. Start moving to his weakest side. Keep your hands up. And time. A rest. 30 seconds rest. We'll do one more round and that's it. It's good. There's been times in the past where we've had some young lads, and obviously they have had misdemeanours outside, etc. And as opposed to phoning mum or dad or anything like that when they've been in trouble, they've actually asked for us coaches. Don't drop the hand in the retreat. You did it again. I've had PC local ring me up and say basically we've got one of your lads in, whatever his circumstances, and they're not very good circumstances. He'd prefer to ring us. You seem to develop a relationship with each individual in it. It's nice that they feel that close that they could ask for your help.
Billy's been training boxing for over 10 years now. We want to take these kids and make sure they get on the right path. It's all about inspiring leadership. There is hope with the Billys, with the Clints, with the Derricks. They definitely have a determination about them and a strength and an energy about them that my father had. So perhaps that's why I admire them so much. We're talking about role models all the time. We're talking about kids who don't even have role models till the age of 5, you know, or have never had a role model. And I had a role model till the age of 24. And I'm being greedy, saying, well, actually, I wanted a role model until the age of 50. My father's death, which I think is quite premature, if I could have had an extra day, that would have been great. Every day extra would have been brilliant.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good to see you again.
How you good? You're looking good.
Yeah, you too.
It's the day of the Pandemic Steel Orchestra's free concert. Without new members joining up, Belinda and Derek will be forced to close in the coming weeks.
This is crucial for us.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's make or break. So if we can get the people to turn up,
yeah,
and we can get the support we need,
yeah,
then we can stay open.
Yeah.
And we can help support Timebridge as well.
Absolutely. It's yin and yang.
Yeah.
Do you like music? Yeah. Yeah? There's some really good music happening in about an hour at the Timebridge Centre. Steel band.
You know the Timebridge Centre?
Free food, sausage rolls, stuff like that. It's a real party at the Timebridge Centre happening.
Word of the event has spread to every corner of the community, and one unexpected guest has turned up.
What are you doing here?
Back.
Yeah?
I see that woman around the shop, innit? She's like, yeah.
Yeah. Nice one, nice one. Thanks for coming.
Last time I see this guy. Last time I see this guy was a man in the moon.
Okay, welcome everyone. We have a very nice gentleman here, and he can explain why we're doing this event today.
Keeping this place open is vital, and I think you've got a great thing, Derek and the team and the performance here, and I think we should make the most out of it. If this centre goes, we wouldn't know what we've lost until it's gone, and so let's keep it open. Thank you very much.
Excellent. I'll hand over to the band.
Derek's definitely a natural volunteer. He loves giving his time, he loves teaching, he loves music, and that all conveys very well out of him naturally to everyone around him, and I think that's why he's a great teacher.
So this is your opportunity. If anyone wants to have a go on the steel pans, don't be shy. And hope you enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
came on this journey to find out about the riots, and obviously it's hugely complex, especially with us not going through the best times as an economy. But if I had one answer as a solution, I'd tax 50% tax rate payers like me, keep that rate going, and put that revenue to youth centres around the country. Surprise guest of the afternoon was Frank, who I find out is actually called Alex. Alex is the Achilles heel, can't find a solution for it. I don't know how to help him. Why can't he get a job?
Criminal record.
Okay, that just fucks everything
Yeah,
up.
like, it wouldn't be so bad if the criminal record went for everything, but I've got violence, like robbery charges, GBH charges, ABH, common assault, city charges. Then it started going to armed robberies. Thing with me, like, well, I just never had a job, never had the opportunity, never was given the opportunity. I don't know what I'd do if I probably had a job. I'd probably end up losing it anyway because I've never been taught the right way. My dad left when I was like 14, so my mum's had to bring up 3 of us on our own, full-time job, and that still can't afford to keep us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I get a job, I get a job, you know what I mean? I'll be happy. I do go for job interviews and that, but it's CRB check here, CRB check there. Well, what job am I going to get with a CRB check? They look at it, if it was something like a little shoplifting or something like that, maybe, yeah. You know what I mean? I've got no GCSEs. I was kicked out when I was like 14, 15. I ain't got nothing. I'm 20 years of age. But how am I supposed to get a job?
It's very easy for us to just cut off from what's going wrong in Britain, and you can see the blame being on people like me and the government, because we do so little. There's a sense of hopelessness of our political system, of the way we create an equitable society. We're just not getting it right, and these guys are suffering for it. And you're telling them, don't have gangs, don't smoke marijuana, just sit at home on a chair and behave and wait. How does that work?
They're not born to be criminal, they're just doing it because they got to. If there's an alternative, I think they'd take the alternative.
I completely agree.
Bobby's not alone when it comes to grappling with the issues facing young people. For years, local businessman Trevor has been trying to employ them whenever he can.
That never works anyway, does it? You can't keep locking everybody up. You know, there's got to be a way to sort it out. You know, get them off the streets, get them working. You know what I mean? So try and create some more work around it. There's hardly any work around it.
Because you're employing people, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're employing
yeah. Well, you know,
great.
Well, you got to give them work, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know,
you're employing people. You're a fucking hero.
It's difficult. It must be bad for them every day to go out and get up and think, I've got to go down to the job centre so I can get a job. There's nothing down there for them. And, you know, then they think, oh, what's that bother now? Because there's nothing there. If you had a magic wand, you'd wave it and sort it all out, wouldn't you? You could do that.
I feel more and more concerned for Alex. It seems like ever-decreasing circles. And I think when he does reach some stage of isolation, there is only one place he will be able to go unless someone helps him. And that's the wrong way. Thank you, ma'am.
Bobby Dudani has come to the end of his stay on the New Addington estate in Croydon. Today, he'll be giving away tens of thousands of pounds of his own money.
Bye-bye, house. The gravity of this whole experience is much more than I first imagined. The Clints of this world and Billies and the Derricks, with people like that who have this steel about them and this conviction about them. We need a lot more people like that if we're going to make any measurable difference, I think. I'm nothing compared to the Clints and the Billies of this world. I just make money and they make a difference. Off to meet a man I've got a lot of time for, and he's a great inspiration, not for the community, but for me as well. If I couldn't see things from your perspective and other people's perspective, I might not as well be here, you know.
Right.
I wouldn't have gone to see what's the real issues are going on. So thanks very much for that.
That's all right, that's good.
I lied to you. I don't have the store in Tottenham.
Right.
I got over 200 stores worldwide. And I'd like to give you this.
Gee.
A cheque for £15,000. Well, I want you to go out and buy the 4 bikes that you want.
OK. No, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. This will...
You deserve 100 times that for what you're giving.
Well, this will put a few smiles on people's faces.
Big thanks for this man here. Let's have a round of applause, please. When I first started actually working here at Cabs, I learned a very valuable lesson. They've been thrown out of everywhere, schools, youth clubs, and this should be the last place they get chucked out of. And we should never throw kids away. We should always have time for them. So I'll keep that thought.
Meeting someone who's a cornerstone of this community. When I first met him, he grabbed me by the hand, got me working, got me having fun. Gives a lot to the community. I'd love to give him something back. So, you know how I told you, I've got a store in Tottenham and it got wrecked.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that wasn't entirely true.
Okay.
I run a chain of stores. Although a lot of my stores did burn down, I'm not in that predicament that I made out to be.
Right.
So I'd like to give you this.
Oh my gosh.
This cheque for £12,500.
Is it serious? Seriously? Oh, no, this can't be real. You know, here we are, you know, days away from closing because we couldn't, you know, afford to run and do things for the community. And now we can keep it going and we can do so much more with the community now.
And I'm coming next one.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This guy's been in the community for over 30 years now, homegrown, gives a lot of kids in the community a lot of direction, focus, channels their energy, turns bad kids good. Do you remember I was talking about my store in Tottenham?
Yeah.
Getting burnt down?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't the truth.
Oh, well.
The truth is, now I've got a multi-million-pound company, and that makes me quite rich and fortunate.
Good.
Because of that. And you've been around for 30 years, you've given so much to the community. I'd like to give you a cheque for £17,500.
Wow. You're joking, aren't you? You're joking?
That's going to bounce.
You're a superstar, mate.
That's
You're a superstar.
For real?
For real?
For real? Blimey. You've just paid yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, appreciate it all, mate. Appreciate it all. It's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
The long term is boxing clubs, youth clubs, facilities up and down the country.
Indeed.
If we've got good facilities for our youth, then our youth have got channels for whatever it might be that they enjoy, football, boxing, whatever. If they've always got that somewhere to go, then they're going to be less of a nuisance. Give them nowhere to go, and they will burn down these huts. They will smash our windows. They will draw their names everywhere. You know, they need places to go, they need outlets.
To secure the future of the Timebridge Centre, which houses both the Steel Drums and Boxing Club, Bobby pays a visit to committee member Terry.
As a gift, I'd like to give you this for the centre, cheque for £21,000.
Cool, blimey. That's absolutely fantastic. Cool, what a mate you are. That's absolutely fantastic.
My troubled friend Alex, I really do like him, but I don't know how to help him without sticking a golden spoon in his mouth, which would not be any good for him whatsoever.
Struggling to know what to do with Alex, Bobby has asked the local house clearance company owner Trevor to help.
Take a chair. So, yeah, Trevor's a local businessman. Maybe you can help each other out. I need to admit something as well. So, yeah, I'm your worst nightmare. I'm the guy you thieve Robin Hood style off. I'm a millionaire. I'm willing to give you a chance, and I'm willing to pay your wages if you can keep this man happy and you can do a good day's work. If you can do this for a year, I will give you a career.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say. I'm gobsmacked. I'd love to work. It keeps me off the streets as well, you know what I mean? At least I'm doing something when I'm 20 years of age and I'm still walking around doing silly things and like, no, that ain't me. Not no more.
Well, you can let me down, you can let your mother down, but don't let yourself down. Don't ever fucking let yourself down.
I won't.
I swear to you, hand on heart, I swear to you, I'll never let it down.
I'm willing to take the gamble. There's probably 200 people around the estate who'd love a break that you're going to get.
Yeah.
They're not going to get it, you've got it.
Yeah, I know.
So I think, you know, you've got
I'm
to
sweating.
really go for it.
Yeah, I know, I will. I'll do my best, you know what I mean? That's all I can do.
That would be good. That would be good.
Jen, wish you best of luck. And
yeah,
let's try our best with it.
Thank you, Alex.
Okay.
When I met him 10 days ago and I was violent towards him, and horrible, I said I'd burn him and put out fags on his face and that. I never thought that he'd ever give me a job. I thought he was going to get me nicked. I thought I was going to get nicked, go back to jail for all the stupid stuff he's seen me do. And now he's giving me a job, like, you know what I mean? It is a bit of a mind blower. It's got to me. I am happy. I can't think of anything else. I really can't. I don't know what to say.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's one lesson I've learned here. All the nice guys have made mistakes and they understand that everyone needs a second chance. I wonder what the value of giving second chances are. Soon find out in a year. Good must create good.
It's the biggest building in Western Europe, but what did it take to make? Over on More 4 Now, documenting the construction of the Shah.